So, hello, divine unions, sacred unions, twin flames. We are going to do a video for you, masculine, feminine. I know I haven't done one for a while. The energies are so spinny at the moment that there's just different types of messages to deliver. So, this is the year of unions. This is the year of unions. This is the year of higher love. And I've just done a video that you can listen to. But I also put up one of my tracks from Love Heals, which is about unconditional love. And every time you lose your way or you need some love or you want to connect back to the heart, just listen to that track and it will lift your vibrations to another level. So I was guided to share that again. I recorded that in 2018, I think. And yeah, it just wanted to be shared again yesterday. So I think everyone needs a little bit of love at this time because of the changes that we are going through this year. So I wanted to talk about the divine unions, sacred unions, soul bonds and soul love that's coming in, and also where the feminines are at and where the divine masculines are at. I thought that would be quite nice. But what I hear meditations all the time is that unions are coming in. Unions are coming in at record speeds, and we need those unions this year. The reason is we're building the 5D grids now, which is built from like the love of, Mary Magdalene and Yeshua and Hathor and Horus and Isis and Osiris. Those connections are existing here on Earth, and those souls are coming together to build new energetics, to build the new harmonics for the new Earth grids. And the only way that can come in is if we let go of something that is not aligned, that is toxic for us, that is holding us in a lower vibration, and that is holding us in the old energy. And you will know where you are being stifled. And sometimes we can get into twin flame connections where we just get stuck in cycles and loops for years and years and years, and the feminine is waiting and she's waiting and she's waiting, and spirit is saying you're not supposed to wait, you're meant to let go. And at this time there are higher forms of love coming in, forms that you may not even have understood. I did a podcast the other day and I talked about this. I don't know when that's going out, but I talked about that the moment you let go, even when you let go of your twin flame and you continue your journey, knowing that you are sovereign, that you are whole, that you deserve the very best in love and life, that's going to come in for you, and it's going to come in very unexpectedly this year. So, will you allow yourself to move on, or will you stay stuck in a cycle and wanting a person in your life to come in? And if you've been waiting, Spirit is saying, stop waiting, don't wait. Master yourself and master the energy of divine love, source love, the highest form of love, and step into that energy and know that that is what you deserve, because that is what's coming in. So, the guides want you to live a very fulfilled, joyous, peaceful life, and you're happy ever after. And the energy of happiness is changing at this time. What we may have thought happiness meant for us 6 months ago is very different now. We are growing, evolving, at record speeds. Like, we're changing, our viewpoints are changing, and what we may have desired in the past is changing. So we're being asked to look at, happiness and what happiness really means for us, as we ascend, because we are here to build deeper connections, be more vulnerable, be more open, feel that loving support behind you, someone's wings also behind yours, to hold you, to love you, to support you, and friendships, partnerships, divine co-creations, divine unions of a higher vibration are coming in. And I keep hearing that. So I wanted to look at the feminines. I just picked some cards. So let's see what the cards are saying. So Rhiannon, Sorceress, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. I just talked about this in my other video, that, our Kundalini energy is rising, our sexual power is rising, our creative energy is rising. We have the power to manifest what we desire. What are we putting out into the field? If we're in the energy of waiting, then we're not manifesting our highest timelines in the field. You are a magical being. You are magic. We are opening and awakening our magic like never before. Um, you can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So you have to be very clear at this time what you're putting into the field, divine feminines, and what you deserve as a feminine, what you deserve in love, in relationships and friendships and connections, in work and success in your businesses and anything that you're doing and putting into the world. What do you feel you deserve? And Spirit is asking you that and reminding you that you are a sorceress. Like Isis was a sorceress, and she used her sexual power and her Kundalini and her creative life force to manifest and bring Osiris back to life. I mean, that's how powerful and potent that energy is. Are you using that energy of sorcery and magic to create the life that you desire, to create the connections that you desire, to create the love that you desire? Or are you settling for something that is less than, where you are waiting and you're being breadcrumbed and ghosted and accepting the bare minimum in your life from another being? So, this message is for twin flames. I mean, I don't like to put titles on connections. There's so many different types of connections. There's twin flames, twin souls. There are karmic souls and karmic twins. There are divine unions. There are twin flames, if you want to call them twin flames. Everyone has their own identity and how they perceive that connection. I just want to talk about unions. I'm just going to use the word unions because we are simplifying the titles as we go higher. We are letting go of the titles, and the titles can get very confusing. So, let's keep it simple here. And really, I want to connect with the masculine and feminine energy. And you may be the feminine energy, and you may be a man, or you may be the masculine in a female. So the feminine might have the masculine energy, and the masculine has the feminine energy. So roles can be reversed when we do these readings. So the divine feminine is being asked to tune into the natural rhythm of life. We're getting back to nature. We're getting back to the natural ways of living, being, activating the nature codes and listening to the rhythms of Gaia, because she's moving and she's evolving and she's moving into new spaces. So, connecting with the earth, listening to the earth, listening to the pulse of the earth, listening to the elements, listening to the winds of change, listening to your heartbeat, listening to your soul, listening and tuning into your earth star chakra and your soul star chakra, and where your individual alignment is and where your individual soul is wanting to take you. So listen to the rhythm of your heart and soul and take the steps where you are being guided. Really, it's about you. And she's got a rabbit, the lucky hair rabbit there. She's got her drum. She's listening to the rhythm of the earth. And then there's the fire, her kundalini that's rising, her passionate flame and fire, that creates life. She's connecting with that. And she's also connecting with the moon as well at the back, and connecting with her intuition and also her emotions through this time. So, divine feminines, you are moving into a new space. You are moving in and ascending into new spaces. So, you have to allow the changes. Your view of your life and your view has changed. The word they give me is drastically. In the last few months, you're looking at your life in a different way, and you're allowing yourself to have new realities to come in, and you're no longer going to give to the old, where you have felt depleted, stuck, trapped, stagnant. New energies are coming in to bless your life and show you a new model of love. New model of love is coming in. 5D love is coming in. We haven't experienced this in a physical body. So can we be open and not let go of the mind and how we expect things to look and how we want to control things when they don't want to be controlled? Can we just accept situations as they are right in this moment and surrender deeper into our heart and just allow the universe to show you something new? Just surrender to the universe. Say, you know what, Spirit? You know what's best for me. I do that. I always say that, Spirit. You know what's best for me. You know what my heart truly desires. You know my energy and my frequency, and I call in my highest expression and my highest joy in this lifetime to experience and embody. So, you can say some things like that, affirmations like that, that just bring out the highest possible realities to you. And that's really special when we just watch the miracles unfolding before our very own eyes. So notice the signs, lots of serendipities, synchronicities. I'm hearing messages in songs every day, every day. And one song that's been playing continuously is Whitney Houston, My Love Is Your Love, My Love Is Your Love. That one, listen to that one if you can. That's been playing continuously. And the other one is Run to You. Again, Whitney Houston her songs are really playing strongly. So Divine Feminines, have a listen to those songs from Whitney Houston. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. Knowing that love is infinite, that love is abundant, that there is so much love for us. Can you allow that level of love to come in your connections, and know that you're deserving of that level of love? And Spirit is really connecting with us through messages, through songs. Oh my goodness, I'm hearing so many different songs, and I'm listening to the lyrics, and they blow my mind at the moment because it's like, wow, they're just so spot on. So I'm working with Hathor at the moment in the magic schools of alchemy, the temple path of the high initiate. We're working with Hathor at the moment. Receptivity. This is really important for the divine feminine. The divine feminine can be in her masculine a lot of the time, the doing, the forcing, the controlling, but she's been called to be in her receptive state so that she can receive the seed of the masculine energy that wants to be given to her at this time. Can you be receptive? Can you be open and receptive in your heart and just hold space? Be in your space, be in your receptive space to receive and not force. Can you receive, dear ones, what we wish to give to you at this time? Instead of forcing, pushing, controlling, simply allow, simply be in your receptive feminine energy so that we can bring in the beauty and the magic of what the universe wants to give to you at this time. And we talked about miracles in my other video, but miracles are coming in, but only when we are in a receptive state to receive them. If we're not in our receptive state, then we cannot receive the miracles. So, when Mother Mary brings that seed into the womb space, then the creation is born. When the egg is in the womb and the feminine is in her receptive state, then the masculine energy spirit can infuse the egg with life and imagination and creativity. But if we're not in our receptive state as divine feminines, then we cannot receive the seed from spirit that wants to be created. So be in your receptive state is the message for you at this time. My left ear is itching, so listen for messages that might be coming in. Messages from the divine feminines, from the goddesses, from your guides, from other souls. Wow, it's gone really itchy. Wow. What is the message of this? They're saying, listen deeper, listen deeper, listen to the winds of change, listen to the rhythm and the pulse of the earth. Listen to your breath. Listen to your deepest desires. Listen to what brings you joy. Listen and allow yourselves to hear and feel your pulses from your womb space, and allow that to come in through this time. So Spirit is asking you to listen deeper. Oh my goodness, listen to the rhythm of your heart, listen to the rhythm of your soul, and listen to what is what words, what energies want to say to you at this time. Wow, that's really strong itch. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. Archangel Michael, you and your loved ones are safe. Oh my God, I'm going to have to stop this video because I can't stop itching my ear. That's quite incredible. I love how they play with us. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. Maybe someone needs to hear that at this time, that you and your loved ones are safe, to know that, and to know that you can continue your journey and go into spaces that you want to go, and knowing that your loved ones are safe, and you can kind of surrender responsibility and allow yourselves to have new adventures through this time. So, Divine Feminines, these are messages from Spirit. Yeah, interesting. Change in direction. I have felt this. I have felt that the Divine Feminines are being called to a new direction. They are going through a change in direction, but it's just aligning them deeper to their desires, their wishes, their heart, they're being forced in some ways to let go of the control and surrender deep into their heart, to go with the flow, to be fluid, to have compassion with their journey and compassion with where you're at this time, and to see where you need to let go of things that are holding you back from your path and from your deeper alignment. And asking yourself those soul searching questions of what you truly desire. Do you really believe that you can have it all? Do you really believe that you can have it all? So the changes you are experiencing are divinely guided by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future. So follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Yeah, we're looking at happiness in a whole new way. The way we looked at happiness 6 months ago is changing. We are changing. And so our happiness and our point of happiness is changing. We are looking at it differently. We want more emotional connection. We want more fulfilling connections. We want more authentic connections where we can express our truth and be heard and be supported and be felt. Emotional, mental, physical fulfillment and wholeness. More wholeness in relationships is what the feminine wants at this time, and she's not going to settle for what she settled for in the past. I don't know why my words don't want to come out. Sometimes the energy can get stuck. Like, where does she need to communicate her needs more? Where does she need to communicate to herself what she's willing to accept in relationships and from the divine masculine? And where does she need to hear her own words and speak to herself about what she deserves? Sometimes that's important, to have that conversation with ourselves, to, tell ourselves what we are willing to put up with going forward. Beautiful. Believe and trust. Believe and trust. Do you believe and trust that you can have a wholesome, healthy, balanced, higher love and a union that is 5D, because that's what's coming in at this time. And if we've been working on ourselves, then the unions are going to a whole new space. And, that's what I wanted to talk about, that new unions are coming in, like unions are coming in. This is the year for unions, because we've got to build the 5D templates and anchor the holograms of higher love, union, connection, authenticity, expression of our sacral chakra, and our deepest desires and passions, and fulfilling our deepest desires and passions and experiencing our highest joys. We can only do that when we know what our passions are and what we are deserving of, really. We can only experience that when we really know what we are deserving of, and when we allow ourselves to have the best in life and the best in love. And this came up in the other reading that I just did, in the other video. Undying love. Undying love. Undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So Spirit is asking you to let go of the dynamics that are playing out at the moment, the toxic dynamics. Can you give yourself permission to just step away and focus on yourself and let go of anything that is not serving you at this time, knowing that the moment you let go, then there's a higher form of love coming in, and there are some plot twists this year when it comes to love and relationships. There are new souls coming in, and souls that you've had lifetimes with, who love you so deeply. They're coming in to support you. Can you allow them in, Divine Feminine? Can you allow them in and allow them to come into your awareness and to receive, be in your receptive state to receive from them? So those are the unions coming in. Many will be meeting their match this year, but they have to let go of the toxic dynamics. Excuse me, I just dropped my phone. They have to let go of the toxic dynamics and what is holding them back from experiencing a deeper level of love. So let's check in with the divine masculine, see what's happening with them. I've got a whole mixture of cards here. I'm going to just tune in. I'm going to tune in first energetically to see what's coming in. Okay, so divine masculines, let me just connect in with the energy. A lot of change, a lot of healing, a lot of contemplation, looking at their lives, looking at what they've accepted, looking at their responsibilities, looking at where they're settling in love, where they haven't given themselves permission to have what they desire. Also looking at their work and success and their dreams. Maybe they forwent their dreams because of obligations. Maybe they're stuck in relationships that they don't want to be in anymore, but don't know how to have the confidence to move forward and the courage as well. Their mind as well can often play tricks on them. So the mind is very busy, can be very overactive. And there's that gap of jumping into the new timelines and feeling the fear of change. And yet that is what's inviting them forward. If they don't leave their realities and if they don't allow themselves to have new experiences, if they don't step out of their comfort zone, then they cannot meet the new 5D timelines that are inviting them forward. So I get an itch on my lip. It's all about communication and talking for the masculine communication. So the card, have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God, in Source, is enough, along with knowing that Source works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. So there's that confidence and courage that the divine masculine needs at this time to make changes in their lives, because they are stuck in a rut. In a lot of cases, they are stuck in a rut. And again, I've got the itch going. So where do you need to communicate your needs more? Divine masculine. This is a time to listen. So, you know, the noise from the mind can be strong for the divine masculine, and Spirit is asking you to listen deeply. Quiet your mind, beloved one. Hush and listen. Still the mind. Buddha will always say, still the mind. Be still in the mind, and then you can connect with your heart. And the masculine energy can sometimes get stuck here, where you are so in your thoughts that you find it difficult to connect with your heart. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. Yeah. The overactive mind can drive us crazy. And the only way to get beyond it and connect with your heart is by being still, quietening the mind, and then connecting with your heart. Also knowing that Spirit is with you, your guides, your angels are with you, and they're ushering you to a new beginning. And it's to have the courage to take the steps, knowing that you're not doing this on your own, knowing that the entire universe is behind your steps, because the entire universe is leading you to your happiness and wishes fulfilled and unions of a higher vibration and happiness that you've never experienced before. Really, that's what's coming in. So can you allow yourselves to give yourselves permission to take the step? Bright future. So when the divine masculine takes a step, there is a bright future ahead, a beautiful bright future with a union that is aligned, that is expansive, eternal, where so much love can be experienced, conversations that are deep as the ocean, and you can feel that level of vulnerability and heart opening, and expanding together into these new vistas, building the cities of light together, building the legacies, building the cities of light, and all the seeds that you came to anchor here on the earth with another partner by your side. Really, a whole other level of union and connection and commitment is what's coming in. So Spirit is saying there's a bright future ahead. The darkest hour is just before the dawn. You know, we do experience the most fearful moments and the darkest moments before a new dawn because the energy is about to shift. So our ego goes crazy, and we experience that when we're about to go through a massive quantum shift. So if something's coming up that's really frightening for you at this time, it's preparing you because something else is on the other side. You're on the precipice of huge change, and you're standing at the doorway of a new beginning, and that's when your fear will be sky high. But if you know that and you keep going and keep edging forward, you'll move through your fear. Lean into your fear at this time. Lean into your fear, and you'll make your way through step by step. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Acceptance. Can you accept your past? Can you accept your present? Can you accept that you are changing? Can you accept that you want to have a new experience? Can you accept where you're at right now and what you're experiencing and what you want to bring in? You know, acceptance of the journey that you've been on, acceptance of the relationships you chose to experience. You know, maybe you chose to experience toxic dynamics and now you want something that's a lot more harmonious and peaceful and loving. And you had to learn lessons from the toxic dynamics of self-love, of boundaries, of self-respect, of seeing your worth, of seeing your light, of sometimes putting your needs first and listening to your heart and quietening the mind and quietening, you know, the thoughts to get to this ocean of love that sits inside of you, because we all have an ocean of love inside of us. And the divine masculine is going to experience love like he's never experienced before. There's an ocean of love inside each one of us that spirit wants us to experience in this time. The deepest love, the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into the healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. So the divine masculine is being asked to like put down his responsibilities, let go of the load that he feels he's carrying, this sense of duty that he has, his responsibilities and cares for the world. Can he put them down for a moment and simply be with himself and connect to the ocean of his heart and connect to his feelings and what he desires and what happiness means for him and how a loving relationship and connection looks like for him? That is what the guides are asking, because that is coming in. This year we are going to have so many unions, because we've got to build the new templates of the 5D world. We are there now. We are there. And so the unions are coming into birth and open intergalactic portals and new dimensions and new spaces. And there'll be lots more healing centers and unions working together to build together. You know, you don't have to do this alone anymore. That's what Spirit is saying. You don't have to do this alone. Divine feminines don't have to do this alone. Divine masculines don't have to do this journey alone. There is someone that is assigned for you in this next chapter to walk beside you, and it's to let that being in. And the only way we'll let that being in is if we let go of expectations, if we let go of holding on to connections that are not serving us, and we surrender into this space and say to Spirit, you know what? I trust you. You know what's best for me. You know what's aligned for me and what my soul deeply desires. I am in a receptive space to allow that to come in. And it's coming in at record speeds. So my ear is really itchy right now. and I need to go and sort it out. Wow, it's just like crazy. Left-hand side ear. Listen deeply at this time because new information's coming in, new downloads are coming in. I mean, I had a day of downloads yesterday. There's a lot coming in. There's a lot. So I needed to be still and just rest and receive. So listen at this time. Spirit is speaking, but also listen to your heart and what happiness means for you. Unions are coming in at record speeds. Will you allow yourselves to receive? So that's really where I feel the masculine and feminine is at. And that's where I'm going to leave this video. So again, we are doing a lot of work on masculine and feminine. We're working with sexual energy, sexual power, working in the Isis and Hathor schools this week. And then we're working with many beings from ancient Egypt and Atlantis. So it's just we're clearing multidimensionally the timelines where our sexual energy was suppressed, where our magic has been suppressed, and we're bringing that energy up and up and up so we can keep rising through this time. So those are on Thursdays. We do breathwork and meditation on Mondays. We've got Tesla technology coming in February on Mondays. We've got a money course this weekend, multidimensional money and the bank of source. And also we've got the I Am Councils and the channeling course coming in February, where you can connect with New Earth and what your roles are in New Earth and just receive incredible activations from the I Am Councils of Light and messages that are just stunning. So, all that is listed below. So you have a look at the links if you feel guided. We will be putting our retreats up. We're doing Glastonbury and Peru this year. They will be going up soon. And also you can connect with me on all the social media platforms. So have a magical day, everyone, and I will see you soon.